Hey everyone, welcome back to GG Haven. It's Div here, and today we're diving into something super exciting: Riftbound TCG, the League of Legends card game. This card game has been on everyone's radar, especially with the October launch just around the corner. We're talking about the Jinx starter deck, and more importantly, how to upgrade it to give you the edge when the game drops.
That's right, Div. With all the cards finally revealed, we can break down how this deck works and, most importantly, how you can make it your own. If you've been looking into running Jinx at launch, this video is your go-to guide to setting yourself up for success.
Let's kick things off with Jinx herself. She's the champion of the deck, and let me tell you, her ability is crazy. At the start of your turn, you draw one if you have one or fewer cards. This whole deck thrives on discarding cards, and Jinx is here to just help you do that.
Exactly. And don't forget the champion unit, Jinx, that will be paired with your legend. Here, her ability is no joke either. Accelerate, so she comes into active, and Assault lets you get a high might when attacking a battlefield, which is fantastic for building early game momentum. But the real highlight is her signature spell, Super Mega Death Rocket.
Super Mega Death Rocket is insane. It can be used multiple times if you play your cards right and you combo it well, especially with all of the discarding you're doing throughout the game. It's a real game changer for clearing out the board for that game winning finish.
Talk about Mega Death Rocket.
Anyways,
Now, let's talk about the battlefields. We've chosen three that synergize perfectly with Jinx's playstyle.
first up we have Reaver's Row. When you defend here, you can move a friendly unit to your base. Since you're playing units fast, this helps protect your key pieces while keeping the pressure up the next turn.
Then we've got Arena's Greatest. It gives you an extra point at the start of the game. This is actually perfect for Draven in this deck. We'll explain why this synergy works later, but just know it's all about getting to 8 points as quickly as possible before your opponent can get control over the game.
Finally, we have Zon Varens, or Warrens, well, Warrens. It's all about drawing one, discarding one when you conquer. This ties right into Jinx's game plan, helping you cycle through your deck faster and discarding cards for that extra bit of spice.
Alright, next up, let's break down the champion units of this deck. First, the big players: Jinx, Draven, Misfortune, and Vi.
Jinx is your main champion unit, great for early aggression and getting those cards onto your graveyard. Her Assault 2 ability gives her +2 might when she's attacking, which is perfect for pushing damage. But don't forget, when she enters, you discard 2 cards, which combos well with the entirety of your deck.
Then we've got Draven. He is a late game powerhouse. His might scales with your conquering points, so you want to bring him out as soon as you set up the board and build those points up.
Then we've got Vi. She's a little different with her ganking ability. She can move from battlefield to battlefield. So, you can move her from one to another, creating opportunities to get those conquering points easily. Plus, her recycle ability gives her 1 might for that extra bit of damage.
Can't forget about Misfortune. She is great for capturing the board, especially after you've used a spell. You can just drop her onto a battlefield and really start applying pressure.
Now, the reason we wanted to use Arena's Greatest with Draven is because it synergizes so well. Draven already starts off as a strong unit, but the extra point at the start of the game from this battlefield makes him even more of a threat.
Exactly. Draven's might grows with your conquering points, so that extra early boost means he can hit harder right out of the gate. And remember, Jinx's deck is all about that rush.
Right. Jinx is a deck that wants to get to 8 points as quickly as possible before your opponent can establish control. You're racing to gain points and apply pressure fast, and this battlefield, Arena's Greatest, helps you do that by giving you that jump start and making your Draven even stronger.
So, you're not just waiting for the late game, you're punishing hard for turn 1, and with Draven already stronger from that extra point, you're putting your opponent on the back foot early.
Now let's talk about our units, the red units. All of these come in the starter deck and each one has a synergy with what you're trying to do with this specific Jinx deck.
Take the Legion Rearguard for example. It has Accelerate. letting you get it ready faster, which is perfect for rushing down your opponent.
Then there's the Chemtech Enforcer. It has Assault for more might while attacking, and when you play it, you discard one card. That's exactly what you need to trigger your combo and the next card.
Next, we have Flame Choppers. Can be played for free when you discard them, which is a nice bonus when you need a quick unit to apply pressure. Talk about deadly dentures.
Anyways, don't forget about Immortal Phoenix. It's got Assault 2 for +2 might when attacking, and when you kill a unit with a spell, you can just pay one Fury or recycle one rune to bring it back from your trash.
And finally, Noxus Hopeful. It's cheaper to play when you've already played another card this turn, and this lets you get even more value and speed up your game plan.
Now, let's quickly touch on the purple units as well. We've got the Traveling Merchant, which is great for discarding and drawing cards, and Sneaky Deckhand, a budget misfortune who can be played into an open battlefield.
Both of these units are fantastic for helping you cycle through your deck and make sure you're always in the game.
And next up, we have one of the most important cards in the game, the Seal of Rage, or Seals in general. You can play it for free by recycling a rune, which is huge for getting your resources early. Plus, every turn, you can tap it instead of recycling a rune, making it a great way to keep the pressure up without exhausting your runes.
Plus, gears stay in play unless they're targeted by a spell or ability, so Seal of Rage is a persistent threat throughout the game that your opponent has to worry about.
Let's wrap things up with the spells we're running. First, Gust. A nice reaction spell that lets you return a 3 might or less unit to its owner's hand. It's perfect for, those annoying one-cost units such as Victor.
Talk about blowing away the competition. And then finally, we have Super Mega Death Rocket. This one deals 5 damage to a unit, and when you conquer, you can discard one to return it from your trash to your hand. It's a great way to keep applying pressure with a low-cost, high-impact spell.
And before we go, here's a really cool concept coming to Riftbound, which both Luigi and I learned very recently. It's called side decking. You can get 8 cards that you can use as a side deck and swap cards between rounds or games. And currently the full rules aren't clear, but it'll definitely add some strategy.
Exactly. So if you're facing off against a Volibear or a Leona with big hefty units, you can swap in your Rebuke or scrap your champion to help manage them and hold the line.
Alright folks, just to recap, this Jinx deck is all about early aggression, discarding cards, and maintaining pressure. We're running 8 red Fury runes and 4 purple Chaos runes because as you can see, it's a very red heavy deck.
We hope this breakdown helped. Jinx is going to be one of the starters at launch, so get ready to jump in and start building your deck.
Let us know what you would like to see next in the world of Riftbound. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. GG Haven will have you covered for everything TCG and gaming related.
Stay tuned, folks. We're super excited for Riftbound to launch this October, and we'll catch you in the next one.